In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can update the software for your Hyundai infotainment system as well as the navigation maps. So let's talk about the process of what it takes to update your Hyundai vehicle's navigation software. You're going to need to use either an SD card or a flash drive depending on what your vehicle needs, and you'll actually get the details on which device you're going to need to use to update when we get into the Hyundai software. I would also set aside, before you do this, at least an hour to download the software, as well as probably another half hour, maybe more, to actually do the physical update inside your vehicle. So just tips to know before we get started. Let's start by jumping over to the Hyundai website. For Hyundai, you're going to want to go to this website that is listed up top, and I'm going to link to this down in this video description, so you can just click right over to this page. And then from this page, this gives you the options here to download the Navigation Updater program. This is something you can do for Windows or for Mac. So you're going to want to do this from a laptop computer or a desktop, not from your mobile phone. So since I'm on Windows, I'm going to go ahead and click for Windows. That's going to download the installer. And then once this is done downloading, I can just click on this, and that is going to ask me if I want to open it. I'm going to say yes, and that takes me into the Navigation Updater program. So once inside the program, it's going to give me the options here to search by vehicle and model name. Got a 2018 Hyundai Tucson, so I'm going to go ahead and select those. I can also search by navigation system model name or software, but I'm just doing by vehicle and model name. And I can see down here 2018 Tucson, ways to update it. So it's a standard class Generation 5 navigation system. The portable storage device used for this vehicle is going to be an SD card. Now I know on some of the different Hyundais, the way you would update it is through using a USB stick or a flash drive. It would tell you that here, USB, but for my particular model, this is going to use an SD card. So you're going to want to make sure you're using the right device, and then you're going to have that formatted, in this case for FAT32. From this point, we're going to click OK. And then it's going to use this program to download the updated maps, files, things like that. So you have to choose where you want this to download to. Now you basically get two options. You can download to one of your available hard drives, or you can download it to your USB stick or SD card. It's your choice. You can download right to the SD card if you want, or you can download the files into a folder, which would be somewhere on your hard drive, and then copy those over to your SD card at your leisure. You kind of choose which one you want, but the important information here is it shows you the data size and it shows you the required hard disk space. Now it's already saying that the map I have on this particular drive is the latest version because I've already gone ahead and downloaded it before shooting this video, but from this point you would click next and it would start downloading all of those files. And real quick, as we do in all the videos on this channel, I've also hidden Tinker, who's our little hidden robot, looks just like this guy on my shirt, and he's going to briefly pop up somewhere during this video. If you happen to spot him popping up, be the first person down in the comments section to let me know the timestamp. That's the amount of time into this video that you spotted him popping up. And if you're the first person in this video to spot him, I'll put your name on our Tinker Ford Hall of Fame page, as well as give you a shout out in one of my future videos. So let's talk about doing the actual update for your vehicle. Now I'm inside my vehicle and I need to locate the SD card slot. In this particular vehicle, it is going to be underneath this. There's a little cover here that says SD map. It's disguised as one of these buttons, but if I get my finger underneath it, I can actually pry that off, and look at that, there's an SD card in there. If it's not there on some models, it's also underneath. There's like a little, just a little cover or a little spot that you would pry off, and underneath that you're going to find an SD slot. On some models, it's also the USB port that may be on some cars, so you'll want to check that software. Now before you actually do any of the updates, they do want you to start the engine, and they want you to be parked. You don't want to be doing this while you're out and about or on the road. And this process is going to take a while, and during that whole process they do want the engine running so you don't kill the battery in your car. So I'm going to go ahead and start up my vehicle. And what I actually did, or what I have, is a separate SD card that I installed the update on. Now there was a card, the OEM card that came with our Hyundai, but these SD cards are so cheap, I would just recommend you pick up a spare one to be able to do the update on. When you insert the card into your vehicle, it's then going to look for the information to do the updates. I am actually going to pop this SD card out, the current one that has my current navigation software on it. So as soon as I pop that out, it's going to say here, insert the card to use navigation, reconfiguring home screen. It's actually going to reconfigure it because there's no card currently in. I'm going to put my SD card that's got my software, my updated software on it. And once that's in, it says SD card's been inserted. Preparing navigation, system's going to restart shortly. So we're going to let it restart. So the system's restarted, and it's telling me drive safely, obey traffic rules. It says failed to authenticate navigation to update software to the following. It was going to have me update it, and then of course that disappeared. So to do the update from my home screen, I'm going to click on all menus, because it just bypassed that screen where it was going to let me update. From this point, I can swipe to the left. I can go to Setup, and then under Setup, again, I can swipe to the left. I'm looking for the System Info Gear icon, and if I click on that, from here, it shows me my current software version and firmware version. I'm going to go ahead and click Update. And then it says here to update the software to the following version, press OK. No other functions, including your rear view camera, will be available during this update. And then it tells me the update information. The last digits that are part of this update information, this 220411. The 22 is the year of this update, the 04 is the month, and the 11 is the day. So this update is coming from April 11th of 22. I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and it says no other functions, including your rear view camera, are going to be available during this update. I'm going to stay parked. Recommended you do this while you're parked and that you keep the engine running while you're doing the update. This is going to take a while. If you're finding useful information in this video, take a second right now, smash that like button. I greatly appreciate it. So with the updates all complete, you can see the new interface. I'm going to go ahead and close this back up, the spot for our SD card. Now, something to note, when I pulled out this SD card that had the updated maps and just for the heck of it put the other SD card back in that was originally in here before I did the update, it'll restart the system and come back. It'll just tell you it will not be able to display any of the maps for navigation. So whatever SD card has your latest update for maps on it, that has to stay inserted in your vehicle. So I'm interested to know, are you able to successfully update your software or your navigation maps? Let me know down in the comments section below. I do weekly tech review and tutorial videos on this channel, so if these are great videos that you like, be sure to hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell. You won't miss any of my upcoming videos, such as one of the upcoming videos was going to be a infotainment walkthrough video talking about all the latest updates and options that have been added. So if you want to check that out when that's released, that'll be linked here as well as down in this video description. I've got a whole Hyundai tips playlist, how to change the battery in your key fob, how to link your Blue Link system to your Google Home so you can auto start your car, lock and unlock your doors of your vehicle just using your voice. Also things like how to change your headlights, all sorts of great videos in that Hyundai playlist, so you're going to want to check that out as well. My name is Jeff. This is Tinker Forward. As always, I appreciate you watching. Be sure to make every day awesome, and I will see you in the next video.